Come, journey with me to explore new worlds and endless possibilities. Hi guys, it's me, Lady Sean, welcoming you back for another episode of Cover to Cover Chronicles. In this episode, I will be reviewing The Evil Queen by Gena Showalter. So grab your favorite mirror and sit back as we go into this spellbinding book. Let me start off by saying that if you think you know the true story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, then you ain't seen nothing yet. This story is a retelling of what we know as the story of Snow White, and we begin to see the character development in this book of the characters who you think may be one, and then they actually turn out to be someone else. So if you like classic fairy tales, then this might be the book for you. In this book, we meet Everly Morrow, who has grown up in the mortal world and believes herself to be human until she begins to see things inside of the mirrors in her home. And as the story progresses, we begin to find out that Everly is actually a princess and that her mom is from the realm known as Enchantia. After talking to her mom, we find out that Everly is destined to become the evil queen, and we all know what happens in the story of Snow White, where it is the evil queen that tries to get rid of Snow White and in the end is defeated. However, this book puts a delightful twist on the story, and so we find that Everly does find her way to the realm of Enchantia, and we find that once she gets there, we realize that villains can be heroes and heroes can be villains. It all depends on the choices that they make, and so we begin to see just how Everly develops and the choices that she makes that can either lead her into becoming the evil queen or into possibly becoming a different character. We also find that she runs into Roth Charming, who we all know ends up becoming Prince Charming in this story. But we also begin to see a relationship develop between Everly and Roth, where he is drawn to her as he has not been drawn to any other character. And we also find that what we think is the meaning of Snow White and Prince Charming coming together might also be different. This story had 568 pages, and overall, I will definitely give it a 5 out of 5. I love the development of the characters, but I also loved how it combined 3 different versions of the Snow White story, even the Brothers Grimm version, but I also loved how it changed the interpretation of the stories so that what you thought meant one thing in the fairy tale actually might mean something different. And I also really enjoyed how each of the characters goes through a transformation, and that how it also reveals that based off choices you make, then you decide the tone for what character you will play in your own story. And it amazed me to see how the character roles kept reversing. In each person's story, in each character's story, they took part as the evil queen, Snow White, one of the 7 protectors. And so it really made it interesting to follow along and to try to figure out who was going to be exactly what character. And we also find that from what we see where it says that villains can be heroes and heroes can be villains, we begin to see that some of the choices our heroes make are no different than some of the choices the villains make, especially when it comes to protecting their family as well as protecting their other loved ones. And it's really an eye-opener to see the development between these characters, and also to especially see the development between Roth and Everly. And especially as Everly's past is revealed and we begin to see that who she thought was her twin sister actually turned out to be a cousin, and the one that she thought was her cousin actually turned out to be her true twin sister. And so we begin to see that develop as well, where she begins to realize that everything that she thought was true of her life is not and we actually begin to see her into her development of the evil queen and the decisions that she makes, a lot of which comes from the mom that raised her, that actually in reality was her aunt. But we see how she instilled in them to make their own choices, even though that she was aware of the Snow White prophecy. We see how she did her best to teach the girls that they can make their own destiny, and it all boils down to the choices that they make and the decision that they make to either give in to their evil tendencies or to do what they know is right. And so it gives an overall great life lesson in that, and that we're all dealt different hands and different stories in life, and that it's up to us to make the decisions to either do what is right or to do what is wrong. And that a lot of times those decisions can be based on, if we're protecting our family and trying to take care of loved ones, then that makes making the right decisions even tougher. So, if you are into fairy tales, but you don't want to read another traditional take on Snow White, the Seven Dwarfs, and the Evil Queen, I definitely suggest you grab a copy of The Evil Queen by Gena Showalter and see another side of Snow White and the Evil Queen that you may not have seen before. As always, you can have this book delivered to your front door by ordering it on Amazon, or you can order it and have it downloaded to your favorite reading device of your choice. As always, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you can be notified of any of my upcoming videos. And as always, feel free to drop a comment and let me know if there are any books or authors that you would like for me to review, and I will add those to my upcoming list. So, the next book that I will be reviewing is called Tales of Elhania, and this is by Nicole Thomas. So I will see you guys back here for another exciting episode of Cover to Cover Chronicles. See you soon. Bye-bye.